Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. These are the 2 free card kits that I'm going to be doing for the month of February. It's very simple to get these 2 free card kits. You just order $25 in Stampin Up product before shipping, handling, and taxes over at my website at StampingInTheValley.com. You just click that big blue button and it'll take you to my online store, and then I will send you these 2 free card kits. If you are a downline of mine, if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber of mine, or a customer, you will get these 2 free card kits. If you're a new customer, I'm going to send you the annual catalog, the occasions catalog, and the celebration catalog, and these 2 free kits. So I was inspired with, these are 2 of my absolute favorites. You see me use them a lot now, Bloom by Bloom and Beauty Abounds. I absolutely love this sentiment. Our friendship isn't one big thing. It's a million little things. I love that. Isn't that so sweet? I had to use that on there. But once again, you're not going to get a stamped image. You will get a die. You will get the paper that is cut with that circle framelit die, but there will be no stamped image on it. But you will get all these elements. I will emboss for you. I will send you 3 sequins. Here I will send you 3 rhinestones. I will cut this out. I used the rectangle framelits on that. I thought this one came out just so sweet. And this, again, is one of my favorite sayings. A friend is someone who chooses you. Isn't that beautiful? I love that saying. I just love this Beauty Abounds. I love the bubbles on it, the butterflies, the dies, everything that comes with this set I love. And then the Bloom by Bloom I love because there is no sentiment with it. You can use anything you want. So I thought that these paired really well together. Right now we are in the middle of our celebration flyer right here, and that's very simple. If you order $50 in product, you can pick out something from the celebration catalog, and there's just 2 items in here that's $100 in product. I've shown that on previous videos, but I'll be back in a moment and we'll start to put one of these cards together. This is how your kit will come to make this card right here. So you'll get a whisper white envelope. Remember, nothing is stamped. It'll be plain. You'll get a card base that's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. It's portrait style. It opens like that. You get your layer of Calypso Coral that is embossed, and it's 5 1/2 by 1 3/4. You get your cardstock here of the Call Me Clover, and that's 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. And then the DSP is 2 by 4. Now the DSP comes from this collection right here. Okay, all of these colors in the Happiness Blooms DSP. That's what I'm featuring. So when I run out of this, I will switch to a different DSP. But you will always have DSP that comes out of this DSP pack. Okay? So again, like if you order a few times from me in a month and you get a few kits, you might get some different paper. No big deal. And then you'll get these 2 pieces right here and some 3 sequins. And these will already be cut for you, and this is a round stitched and this is the round scalloped. And it will layer on top like that. So first let's go ahead and let's talk about opening these new ink pads in a new way. Right here, just click the back and they open right up. So on the outside we want to put our friendship isn't one big thing. And we want to put that inside our medallion right there. Or our circle. We make a medallion out of it, right? And then we're just going to attach this to our circle scalloped. And I'm about to run out of snail, so I have another one here. So we'll put this here, just leaving that scallop to show, just like that. We'll pop that up with dimensionals. We'll put 4 on the back of here while we've got it right here. Just like that. Let's take these little backs off so we're ready to put that together when it's time. All right, and then those sequins we'll put on in just a moment. We're going to layer this piece on our Call Me Clover. Just like this, and we're going to leave that nice border around there to give us a nice edge. Isn't that nice? Then we're going to bring our card base in, and because this is embossed, I want you guys to use some Tombow with it because of the indentations. Get it right to the edge, just like that, a little bit in the middle. And then leave a little bit of white on the left side and place your element right here. And it goes completely top to bottom. So there shouldn't be anything hanging off. Do you see how I did that to make that even right there? And then press it down. Now this piece, even though this is embossed, we're going to add it to the Whisper White, the thick Whisper White. So I'm just going to add some snail to it. You should be fine with that. You can use Tombow if you want to, but snail will really be just fine. And it goes in the middle and kind of not really in the middle of this, to the right, just a little bit. You don't want things so symmetrical. Now we have our element right here that we made, and we'll place that right here on the outside. Don't go over the side of your card here. And then we'll place our sequins. You'll get, I don't know, some kind of a color of sequins that will match. These are like an iridescent kind of a green, and I've got some that are in the orange or calypso coral tones, and I'll order more if need be. But that's just so pretty. So then I'm going to open up my card and stamp this with my calypso coral on the inside. Let's just open that up, and we're going to put this up here, and we're going to tap it again and put it right down here. I love these bubbles, and this stamp goes nicely up. I missed a little bit. Let's see if I can hover right over it again. Okay. And this stamp really goes nicely with the embossing folder right there. And now the inside, and I'm going to do It's a Million Little Things in our Call Me Clover full strength right here in the middle. And we're done with our first card. I do want to do my envelope while you're here with me, so that if you're doing the same thing, I'm just going into my calypso coral and placing my dots on the bottom and then my dots on the back. So there's our first card, guys. Nice little card kit this month featuring the Bloom by Bloom and that beautiful designer series paper. I'll be back in a moment and we'll put the next one together. For the second card, this is how the kit will come. And it's this card right here. We have some little pieces here. I cut this out with the bitty punches from the Bloom by Bloom. And this makes a perfect little dot in the middle and a perfect little leaf. I love this. It's so sweet. Just absolutely teeny tiny. So you'll get to make 2 of those flowers. So you get this twice. So look in your little bag because you'll have these little pieces. Then you'll get 3 rhinestones. I'm going to cut out for you the frame right here with the rectangular stitched framelets. You could go over again to stampinginthevalley.com, and there's a list of everything that I've used for these cards, and if you wanted to order any of the supplies. And the piece of Whisper White, which is regular Whisper White that's underneath this frame, is 2 3/4. That's 2 3/4 this way by 4 this way. Now the piece that I cut out from in here, I'm just going to send it to you. I'm not doing anything with it, but it's just an extra piece. Use it on another card, but it is the center of this. See how it's stitched inside and out? Just like that. But I'm just going to send this to you to use on another project. Then you'll get this piece right here of basic gray already embossed with the polka dots. And this is 5 1/4 by 4. Our card base is thick Whisper White. at 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. Again, it's portrait style. It'll open like that. And you will get another Whisper White envelope. But nothing is stamped. Remember, nothing is stamped. So let's start by putting this down with some Tombow because we're embossed. Because it's a rule by Stampin' Up that I cannot do any stamped images, a lot of these card kits are things that are punched out, embossed, run through framelits, thinlits, so, you know, stuff like that for you guys. So I try to get you to make a complete kit the best I can without, and then you could use whatever stamp that you want on it. I just happen to use this stamp. But I think they're versatile to where if you had another idea or you could use these parts maybe on another project. Okay, we'll put that just down just like that and kind of wait and, you know, smooth it out. It's okay. Wait for that Tombow to really take a good hold. Now, what we're going to do is bring our frame in, and this is what I did. I put my Whisper White down. I put my little frame on top of it, just like that. Don't glue anything yet. Now, our ink is Melon Mambo and Soft Seafoam. I love Soft Seafoam. I love pink and green. I really love pink and green. So, let's see, we'll just open that. Put that there. I'm on photopolymer. Hang on just a second. Kind of get into a little corner here when we work, don't we? Okay, just like that. I wanted the foam mat because of the photopolymer. Now right here, I want my little stem with the leaf, and that goes into the Soft Seafoam. And I want this to come up out of the corner just like that. Full strength Soft Seafoam. Then I want this flower right here, and I want it in my Melon Mambo. But I'm also going to stamp that off. Melon Mambo is such a vibrant color. There's a lot of ink on it. I want it more pink than I want it a reddish color. So I'm just going to stamp off and then add my flower to get it a softer, just a little bit of a softer color, just like that. I'm going to now put my hello in Melon Mambo, but full strength. Now see, it's nice that I have my little frame around here because I can kind of look to see where I want things. And that's the only reason why I'm letting that frame sit there. I would have gotten that it's a little crooked. It's okay. I'm okay with it. But I'm behind the camera and I should have tilted it up just a little bit, but we're fine. So from here now, we're going to go ahead and adhere this to the frame. So I'm going to remove the frame. Let me remove that paper. And I'm going to put a very thin line of Tombow around the outer edge of this Whisper White. Just very thin. Just like that. Go ahead and put this down. Now you're going to put your frame on top of this. Just like that. Let me pick this up just a little bit. Maybe I can tilt that just a little. I can cheat a little bit so that hello doesn't look as crooked as there, that's a little bit better. Okay. You can always do a little cheating on the other side, right? That's nice. Okay, now what we want to do is make our flowers. And we're just going to take our pink, this is Melon Mambo, and this is Soft Seafoam. So we're just going to add a dot of Tombow here in the middle. You can use a glue dot if you want to. I think that's a little bit of overkill for how small these pieces are, but it's okay too. So just there and there. And let's see, we want some mini glue dots on this. And then I'm going to take this little leaf and put a dot right there. Of Tombow, if it'll come out. There we go. And it's just the smallest dot, and I'm just going to slip it under here and push that on it. Just like that. Now as that dries, I'll do the next one. Oop, don't want to get too much. And then slip it right under here. I kind of like for it to go into the indentation in a petal. Let me get that right under there. Okay, just like that. Now what I'm going to do is flip them over and put 2 mini dimensionals, one on each, and put it down so that it holds down that little leaf. I'll put this one up here. So cute. And then this one down here. Just like that. Now we're going to take our rhinestones and we're going to add 3. I put 1 in the middle of the flower. Really in the middle of all the flowers. Just like that. Just like that. Now we have that element finished and it's ready to go on our card base. So we'll flip it over and let's just use some dimensionals and just put them in the corner. Put 1 in the middle. It's a little large. You know, and if you wanted to, you could put some. I think it's fine though. It's not that heavy, but that 1 in the middle is important for it not to bow in or bounce. Just like this, and I put it on with a little bit of an angle. Just like that. Isn't that adorable? I love that. Let me move these aside. Now on the inside, we're going to get a little creative. I just really love to stamp with these flowers. I'm going to use that saying that I like. A friend is someone who chooses you. So we're going to stamp that in soft seafoam. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. In soft seafoam. My last video from Facebook, it was auto-focusing itself the whole time. I didn't even know it. My poor people that were watching, they were so kind. I'm sure they were getting dizzy. I was getting dizzy looking at the replay. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. But it does happen. I didn't realize that it was auto-focusing. I'm sorry for that. So now we're going to use this scrap paper again. I'm going to bring this flower in now. And like, I love this set. It is just so retro. I'm going to stamp it off and take that boldness out of that melon mambo because our soft seafoam is just so light. And I'm going to stamp our flower right there. And then this is the middle of that flower. I'm going to do that in soft seafoam. And I'm going to line that up. Let me pull it down so I get it where I need it. I think, is that it? Just kind of turn it around until you see that it is, there it is, right where it needs to be. And stamp. I'm a little off, but we're okay. I'm behind the camera again, I can't see, but the other one came out perfect. Now, we will get the leaf, this little leaf here, in the soft seafoam, and just decorate the inside of your card with your leaf and your flower, and your seafoam is full strength. Just like that. I love that. That's such a pretty retro looking flower. Now we'll do our envelope very quickly. Again, we're going to use our melon mambo. We're going to stamp it off and stamp it right there. And now I'm going to use my soft seafoam right there. And then our leaf. And I like to use 3 leaves on this flower. Just like that. Now let's flip it over and do the other side. I love a decorated envelope, as you can tell. Just right there. And our middle, I think this middle just makes this flower so pretty. Right there. I love pink and green. So sweet. Nice. A nice card kit. Now again, you get no stamped images, but if you have this stamp set, or if you're looking to purchase a stamp set, you might like the Bloom by Bloom. I love it, as you can tell. Isn't that pretty? Oh, if you were to get that in the mail, you would be like, oh, wonder what's in that envelope. Here are our cards. These are the kits for this month. Let me get these. Here they are, just like this. And here's the other one. So that's all it takes, guys, is $25 at my online store of Stampin' Up! Product before shipping, handling, and taxes, and I'll be more than happy to send you both these card kits. Thank you so much for watching, and happy crafting!